Actually, I'm starting to build up layers. I had this piece of wax paper that had paint on it, and I laid it on here and I thought it looked pretty cool. You can still see some of the underpainting through this, and I really like the fact that layers are still visible through the different pieces of paper. I like organic edges for something like this. I'll sit and let them sit and look at them for a while and then make other decisions. I have a color palette that I really like. Those are blue and orangey browns, and I tend to work with those colors a lot. I don't always stick with them. Sometimes there's something that, a piece of paper or something that leans toward another color direction. I like texture, I like the layers, I like incorporating transparent and translucent things together. I got that in Venice. If you look around, there's all kinds of amazing paper. Some of it has designs, textures. I like to pull things out of maybe the trash or whatever and repurpose them into something. But all these were from the tea bag. This has a lot of colored pencil on it. It sat on my desk and I just started kind of doodling. This was out of an advertisement, several advertisements, and we had been on a trip someplace. Some of it has tissue paper, but acrylic paint. Sometimes I pull things out because of the color, sometimes the texture, sometimes just the shape. There are several of them. I just used maps out of an atlas and started building. I would put color on it. I had some photographs that I had taken, and I cut those photographs up and incorporated pieces of the photographs. The quote, "A journey of 1,000 miles must begin with a single step." A lot of times I incorporate quotes, and the quotes add a different, they pull in another aura maybe. I have other projects that I've started, the quilts up here. And this is an